Hold up. Did Papoose really stumble upon a hidden marriage certificate buried in an old cabinet beneath Remy Ma's studio setup? And whose name is on it? None other than 50 Cent. Just when you thought hip-hop's wildest stories had peaked, things take a whole new turn. Now 50 is dropping mysterious wedding emojis on Instagram. Remy Ma suddenly backed out of her scheduled Drink Champs interview. And word on the street is Papoose was spotted near a courthouse, shredding documents, and whispering, "I knew it," under his breath. This isn't just your average gossip, it's a full-on shockwave. If the whispers are legit, Remy Ma has secretly been married to Curtis 50 Cent Jackson for years. And Papoose? Maybe he was never more than a temporary stand-in for the real husband all along, from leaked shares in Corp House to whispers of a hidden Vegas ceremony back in 2009 reportedly officiated by none other than Flavor Flav. The clues are dropping faster than fireworks on Independence Day. And trust us, you might want to sit down before diving into this. Get comfortable, pour yourself something strong, and maybe even dial your therapist, because Remy Ma's so-called romance might be the biggest hip-hop betrayal we've seen in years. Brace yourself. This isn't your average online rumor. What's unfolding looks more like a multi-generational scheme sealed with a diamond ring. Social media's blowing up, DMs are in meltdown mode, and poor Papoose, his name's trending right alongside phrases like ultimate betrayal and marriage. Scam. But what exactly did he stumble upon? Let's take it back for a moment. Does 50 Cent file a claim? Does Remy vanish for 6 months and return with a surprise EP titled Mrs. Jackson? Or does Papoose pull a full lemonade moment and respond with bars? One thing's for sure, this drama is far from done. And just wait until you hear what Claressa Shields allegedly leaked about Remy's second wedding. Oh yes, more folder-shaking chaos is on the way. Hit that like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because here we don't spill tea. We drop bombshells. Stay tuned and stay nosy. It wasn't just any name, it was Curtis James Jackson III, aka 50 Cent. And this isn't tabloid fluff. We're talking about a secret marriage allegedly held in 2009, right in the middle of Remy Ma's prison sentence. Which leads to the obvious question. How do you get married from behind bars? Who signed that license? Who notarized this love story under lockup? We did some digging, and by digging, we mean calling a fake paralegal and stalking sketchy LinkedIn profiles. What surfaced? The wedding allegedly took place in Las Vegas, officiated by none other than Flavor Flav, who at the time was randomly certified to marry people for a VH1 spinoff that never aired. Yes, seriously. You honestly can't make this up. Though, okay, maybe we kind of just did. But here's the wild part. 50 Cent has never denied it. When the leak started swirling, he posted a throwback pic of Remy Ma from 2009 with the caption, "We go way back. Some of y'all just finding out," followed by a ring emoji, a bottle of cognac, and, yes, a blurred image of what looks like a marriage certificate. Just enough chaos to keep the internet on fire. Now fans are spiraling. TikTok user HR Railmore's Papoose went viral with a 3-part deep dive into the alleged Vegas wedding. Her conclusion? It all makes sense. The freestyle chemistry, the uninvited bed set cameos. This wasn't just a feature, y'all. Wake up. This wasn't some quick fling. It was allegedly a full-blown wedding. And the kicker? The footage might still exist. A former security guard at the Flamingo Hotel claims he saw a woman with a pixie cut and an ankle monitor walk into the chapel with a tall man who smelled like cologne, money, and beef with Ja Rule. Unverified? Yes. Believable? Also, yes. Meanwhile, Papoose is reportedly spiraling. A cousin, who works at Foot Locker naturally, says he's been pacing around like he's prepping for a rap battle, studying the marriage certificate like it holds secret bars. One witness even overheard him whisper, "I was just a feature in her real life. I was just a remix." Chills. Literal chills. And just when you thought things couldn't possibly get messier for Papoose, guess what? They do. Because that marriage certificate wasn't just quietly gathering dust in some drawer. Nope. It had a little bonus, a bank statement stapled right alongside it. Sources say the financial trail leads to a joint LLC named G Remy Enterprises. Yep, a whole business entity. Let that marinate for a moment. While Papoose was staying loyal, holding down the household, helping raise their children, and even reciting heartfelt poetry at her album launches, Remy Ma and 50 Cent were allegedly running a covert business operation, filing taxes together, and sharing access to a Times Square storage unit, with matching keys no less. What exactly is hiding in that Times Square storage unit? We're not sure yet, but insiders hint at everything from old love notes and platinum plaques to a forgotten flip phone that might just hold the real tea. Meanwhile, the internet is in full meltdown mode. One user posted, "If the Remy and 50 rumors are real, then Papoose is officially the most loyal supporting character in hip-hop history. Someone give that man a trophy." Another joked, "So Papoose was just the decoy. Husband, sis really had him holding her purse for 10 years. Even Fat Joe couldn't dodge the drama." He hopped on IG Live, completely bewildered, and said, "I don't know nothing about no wedding, bro. I just came for the sandwiches." And Remy? Radio silence. No tweets, no Instagram stories, not even a cryptic Nicki Minaj jab. Just nothing. And that, my friends, is what makes this whole saga even more mind-blowing. Because in the world of celebrity drama, silence doesn't equal peace. It screams guilty. So now the question is any of this legit? Or is it all part of a brilliantly messy marketing stunt for an upcoming Remy Ma and 50 Cent collab called Secret Lovers? But oh, it gets even stickier. Turns out Papoose didn't just find one damning document. He found an entire paper trail. You'd think a marriage certificate and a shady business account would be enough chaos for one afternoon. But nah, the rabbit hole goes deeper. Behind the faux license and those shared bank details was something even colder, a marriage annulment form. And here's the plot twist. It was never signed. Dated back in 2011, 2 years after the alleged Vegas wedding, this form just sat there, waiting, like a ticking time bomb. Or maybe a plan B that never got the green light. At the very bottom of that annulment form, where Remy Ma's signature should have sealed the end of the marriage, there was nothing. Not a single drop of ink. Just a cold, empty space. Reports say Papoose stared at that paper for over an hour, frozen. One neighbor even claims they heard him murmur, "She never left him. I was just the rebound." The latest sighting, Papoose, in worn-out sweatpants and slippers, pacing outside while clutching those papers like they were a Maury Show DNA result. And now the legal part starts to get real messy. If that annulment was never finalized and the marriage certificate is the real deal, then technically, Remy Ma has been Mrs. Curtis Jackson for over 10 years. Which could mean Papoose was never her legal husband at all. Just the ultimate. Day one hype man in a storyline he never saw coming. The internet has officially imploded. Fans, bloggers, influencers, and even armchair attorneys are in full meltdown mode. Everyone's asking the same thing. How did this go unnoticed for so long? One viral comment summed it up best. Remy really had Papoose out here as the step-husband, and we were all clapping at the wedding like fools. But just when the drama couldn't get any juicier, it did. A voicemail, allegedly from 50 Cent and dated back to 2017, suddenly leaked online. The voice, undeniably sounding like Fifth, says, "Yo, you still ain't signed that annulment, you wildin'? Anyway, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Let that sink in." As if on cue, 50 then posted a savage meme of Papoose with the caption, "Bro really dropped all those love verses just to find out he was the warm-up act." Real or fake, the timing. Impeccable. Almost too perfect. The internet's treating all of this like it's the final piece of the puzzle. A full-blown confession. But hold on, it goes even deeper. Financial reports now show that between 2010 and 2014, multiple deposits were funneled into an offshore Cayman Islands account registered under the name Remy Ma Jackson. That one tiny name detail sent conspiracy theories into overdrive. One blogger even claimed that during her time behind bars, Remy allegedly worked with 50's legal team to exploit a tax loophole and stash away royalty money during the height of the G-Unit legal mess. And then it gets straight up surreal. A former intern insists that Remy once casually introduced herself off camera as Remy Jackson, even dropping the line, "I ain't no joke, baby. I'm married to the game." Meanwhile, Papoose? Fans reportedly spotted him outside a notary office in New Jersey, clutching folders like his life depended on them, wearing sunglasses emblazoned with the words, "Men don't cry." Yeah, it's that deep. And just to pour salt in the wound, boxer Claressa Shields added to the mystery, posting a moody black and white photo with the cryptic caption, "Sometimes the silence says everything." The real question now, what does she know? And why is she still involved? Is all of this connected to that rumored moment when Remy supposedly threw a mic at Claressa backstage during a radio show? Many think so, and when 50 Cent reposted that photo with the caption, "She know what it is," social media exploded. Some say Claressa saw the documents herself. Others claim she handed Papoose the folder. A viral thread suggests this is all revenge for a private studio fallout in Atlanta years ago. Now people want answers, urgently. Trending hashtags include Free Papoose, Remy and 50 Forever, Marriage a License Gate, and even She Played Him Like Call of Duty Advance. One brutal tweet read, "Papoose waited 6 years for her to get out of prison, and she never left 50. Rumors are back that 50 used legal help to protect Remy while she was locked up, possibly using their marriage to hide royalties or assets. To top it off, leaked DMs show a cease and desist supposedly sent to Papoose. Subject line? Unauthorized use of married likeness. Now fans think he may have unknowingly backed a fake love story, legally linked to Remy and 50's hidden marriage. And the drama? It's still piling up. Marrying 50 was the smartest business move I ever made. Tell nobody. Ever. Those words flipped the internet on its head. No mention of love or commitment, just cold strategy. Now that the alleged note is everywhere, screen capped, reposted, analyzed, the mood has shifted from disbelief to pure anger. Papoose is said to be devastated and unsure, even contacting courthouses to find out if he was legally married at all. 50 Cent's camp released a vague statement, brushing it off as an unrelated friendship, which only made things worse, especially with receipts like that bracelet engraved with Mrs. Jackson Forever. Remy's side? Dead silent. No denial, no explanation. Meanwhile, fans are spiraling. A deepfake video of Papoose leaving a fake courthouse to the tune of 50's Many Men racked up over 3 million views, with comments like, "He wrote loyalty rhymes while she built her empire with someone else." Still, some are backing her, saying, "Y'all mad a black woman played chess in a game that was never fair to begin with. She leveled up, secured her money, and kept quiet. Because, in her eyes, it was nobody else's business." Period. Now we've got Stan Wars breaking out, legal tension boiling, and a man roaming around with a binder full of heartbreak. Then came the bombshell. An anonymous source claimed Remy and 50 never annulled their marriage, on purpose, because they're planning a private vow renewal on August 24th, 2025. That just so happens to be the exact day Papoose proposed. If true, this isn't just betrayal, it's a slow burn love story with a dagger twist. Some fans want Remy to finally speak. Others are calling for Papoose to drop a raw freestyle tell-all. Meanwhile, 50's out on a yacht, sipping wine and posting, "Some of y'all stressed about paperwork. Me, I'm enjoying what's mine." Now that's the real power move. Papoose stood for loyalty, Remy Ma for redemption, and 50 Cent has always played the unapologetic villain. Now all that's left is a broken triangle, a silent queen of rap, and more questions than answers. Was Remy secretly building something real with 50 all along? Was Papoose truly her husband, or just part of a decade-long performance piece? And if that note was legit, was it all a calculated move? Fans are split. Is Remy a heartless mastermind or a boss making power plays in a ruthless industry? Either way, one thing's certain, hip-hop won't look at marriage, manila folders, or loyalty the same ever again. So, what's your take? Will 50 file a legal claim? Will Remy disappear for half a year and return with a surprise EP called Mrs. Jackson? Or will Papoose hit back with his own lemonade-style freestyle? One thing's for sure, this saga's far from over. And wait till you hear what Claressa Shields allegedly revealed about a second wedding. Yeah, it's coming, so go ahead, subscribe, and hit that bell. Because around here, we don't sip tea. We drop full-on bombshells. Stay locked in, stay nosy.